Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. It is getting so close to Christmas now, and probably for a lot of you, you've sorted all your Christmas presents, you're all set and you're just enjoying the moment. However, I am one of these people that literally waits until it's December and then panics about all the Christmas presents that I need to buy. I'm so unorganised. Every year I say to myself that I'm going to get organised the year after, and it never works. So I've just been coming up with a list of ideas that I could get for Skylar, and I just wanted to share them with some of you in case you're a bit like me, unorganised and just need some ideas. So just for age reference, Skylar is now 16 months old, and when I've been looking at gifts that I can get her, I've been looking at not just what she wants now or what she needs now, but what else I could buy her for in a few months' time for the summer and things like that. So her birthday isn't until July, so I've bared in mind that we're going to have maybe the start of summer before her birthday hits, and then maybe things we want to buy ready for that. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I've got that we're definitely going to think of getting her, and I'm going to order it tonight, is a little wooden play kitchen. Now, every time we have a cup of tea or anything like that, she has a little mug set, tea set, and she's always going, cup of tea, and she goes and makes a cup of tea. And when I have dinner, she wants a spoon and a bowl and she wants to try and make dinner with me. So I just think this will be a really nice idea. It'll teach her so many key skills and things, and it'll be a really lovely thing for her to have and help her feel more involved when I do come to cook dinner and things like that, and she can make her own little dinners. Now, before I carry on, all I want to say is none of these things are ads. If I mention any shops or any online stores, they're not ads, they're things I've personally found myself or things that I've personally brought. So, for example, the next thing I'm going to mention was to do with her kitchen, and what we did is we went onto Amazon and you can buy, this was a big set of accessories for her kitchen. It's got pans, plates, pots, fruit, spoons, cutlery and things like that, and it was so cheap for the amount of things you get. We want to buy our kids nice things, but at the same time I know that half of these are either going to get lost, are going to be broken, or just get ruined, so I don't want to spend a fortune. So I thought this was a really good idea, a great price to get everything set up for her kitchen. Next, I found again on Amazon these talking flashcards. Now, Skylar has some books, and they're animal books, colour books, number books, and what she will do is come and bring them to us, and she wants us to read out the animals, and she'll do the voices and what the noise they make, or do the numbers or the colours, and she relays it back to us. But these books are now starting to get ruined, and I wanted to buy some more. So what I also brought was this flashcard set, and it's got 224 words in it, and it's little cards that you put into this machine. She can read the words with us, read the noises, and I just think it's such a good early development, but also a fun activity to have with your little ones. This isn't being lazy, this isn't trying to make them do it on their own. I'm trying to skip past reading books with them because it's an activity that I do with her, but I just think this is such a good way for us to be able to get all those words in, for her to get a range of different words and still enjoy it at the same time. So next thing was this foam playground. Now, I thought of this idea with obviously the weather at the moment being absolutely horrendous. Skylar is a climber. She climbs on the sofa, she jumps all over it, she's trying to get up everything, and she succeeds quite amazingly. I don't know how she does it. She's a baby that needs to be outside, she needs to be stimulated, and sometimes in this weather we just can't do it. So I came across this foam playground for kids. We have a ball pit that we got her for her birthday, so I thought this would be really good just to add the extra playground sets onto her ball pit, and she can sort of explore a bit more, but more safely than jumping on my sofa. Next is, again, another item I've already ordered because I cannot wait for her to get this. It will save me so much time when I come to cleaning, and that is a kid's Hoover. At the moment, every time I put the Hoover on, Skylar wants to go. She's obsessed with it. she wants to hold it. And it's fab. She wants to help me clean up, she wants to hoover, but it's taken me about 3 times as long at the moment. So I have ordered this Dyson ball vacuum. When I was reading the description earlier, this is something I didn't realise. It actually does sometimes pick up little bits. So it can actually hoover, obviously not as well as a normal hoover, so please do not let your child hoover the house and think it'll be clean. But it will pick up little bits as well, which I thought was absolutely amazing. So I'm so excited for her to have this. And when I have my hoover, she can have her hoover and feel like she's helping me out too. So as I said, Skylar's birthday isn't until July. So because of that, we was also looking at things that she would be able to use outside in the summer before her birthday arrives. So we was looking at swings, we were looking at slides, and then we come across these playhouses. We've always said that when the weather's nice, when they can go outside, when they can get fresh air, we will do it as much as we can. So I want her to be able to have the activities out there, to be able to explore and be able to do things outside as well. So we then came up with these ideas of playhouses, swings, slides and things like that to make it more adventurable for her. So we've also noticed that Skylar is becoming more aware of babies and tiny objects and started to develop this need to want to care for them. So at the moment she has a little doll and it has a dummy, and she will pretend to do a crying noise and she'll put the dummy in the baby and she holds it like a baby and she'll come to you and say cuddles and kisses and she wants you to cuddle and kiss the baby. So we also came up with the thought of getting her own doll, her own baby with a little pram. So we've managed to find like a little baby and pram. Again, not expensive, really cheap, because yes, she probably will put a dummy in and care for this baby, but at the same time she is going to throw it about. It'll probably end up with pen all over it and she'll probably try and play fetch with it with a dog. So it was just something to see, you know, we just wanted to change this little doll she has. So as I mentioned then about the pens being all over the baby, that is one thing we have found recently. She has started to want to be able to colour and draw. She sees us doing it when we're working and things and she wants to copy. But there is pen all over my TV unit. There is crayon all over my walls. And we have started chewing the crayons as well and trying to eat them. So I really want to help her draw. I want her to be able to do it. But I'm finding that at the minute it's very difficult for her to understand that these can't go in your mouth. Which is where I come across the water doodle mat. Now, this is something that they can draw on, they can play as their heart contents, but it won't stain and it does not mark when it comes off the mat. And I thought this was just a really good idea without her completely ruining the house. So they were just a few ideas of things that we've come up with, things that we could buy for her. As I say, some of these are more expensive than others, but you don't have to buy the most expensive item of it. You don't have to buy a top-end kitchen. You don't have to buy the best Dyson Hoover for kids that you can find. So hopefully that's helped you come up with some ideas for your little ones too. And if you can think of any other ideas, then make sure you pop them in the comments below and we'll see you again next week.